Chubbs, Banner Saga yet again. Some more Banner Saga. Last time, I believe, I met someone in a meat house, and I can either go to the Great Hall, or I can go meet, I believe this is a prince, or the Prince of Humans, or whatever. The King, Prince's son, King's son, blah, blah, yeah. Words, they happen. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go visit this guy here. He seemed like seemed like a crabby douchebag. Alright. Is this the right place? Find the prince at an inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed Varl who must be working for Luden. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Luden. Yes, you're with Wagner. I don't remember you. Not exactly. I've known Wagner a long time. I'll be joining you back at Grofheim with my guards. Luden looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? I work for the king, carrying tithes to the capital. We crossed by chance. Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? Just to introduce myself to learn more about you. I have a habit of recording history. I thought I might talk about your visit. He does look like he has a habit of recording history, doesn't he? With this little quill that he carries everywhere. You know what? We're gonna have a habit of recording history. A Varl historian. Ha! Don't you already know? Your king and mine both have been practically trumpeting it throughout the cities. I've been on the road a while, I'm afraid. Luden takes a deep sigh. Whether tired or ungracious, you aren't certain. Maybe both. A formality, mostly. Wagner came to our capital in Airbrang. I can't pronounce that word again. That's, you know what? Airbrang. That's Audibring. That is what it is from now on. Just deal with it. Deal with it. And now we go to the Varl's capital in Grofheim to cement this grand alliance for the next age of men and Varl. You sound unconvinced. There's no need for it, and it's damned cold up here. You get the sense he's struggling not to complain outright. Take the opportunity to excuse yourself. Well, I guess all that's left is to head for the Great Hall, huh? Yep, to the Great Hall we go. At dawn you work by delivery of goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with the sun that never moves. Governor's crest adorns the supply leathers. All there, just as promised. To your mild surprise, you wonder if Eric had anything to do with that. 20 renown? Yes, more renown. Give it old to me. Ho ho. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Wagner is already here. A while later, Luden and his men appear, groggy and disheveled. Mogr. Yep, that's what it is. Mogr steps forward. Wagner's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of his unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. Why not? Let's do this. Magner joined the others. Usually the smaller doors set into the gates would be enough to enter or leave the city, but town's guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd. There's nothing of the sort, just frustrated, tired people. Summarizes Strand well as a whole, you think? Oh, look at that. Now it's yellow? My banner's yellow now. Okay. There's stuff here. Okay, 2 days. Great morale. Fighters. Borrow. Clansmen. 0. Oh. Caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Morgan, cracking open meat casks from our gracious friend, the governor of Strand. Ours passes, raucous laughter as the mead is passed throughout the camp. Drink a little, drink a lot, toast to Wagner. To Wagner! Haha. Raise a drink, toasting the alliance between man and Yavarro. Others join in. Luden's expression is like a stone wall. The others laugh at your exaggerations. Eventually, you sit down beside Wagner. Chat with Wagner, drink merrily. Go easy on the drink. Chat with Wagner. Why not? Thanks for the speech, slurs Wagner. Okay. Looks like you didn't have to miss out after all. Thanks to Marg, I thought the damned governor would never shut up. To give you the history of his entire family. He tried, then he asked me to clean up his mess. For your benefit, turns out. I'd have given the job to you, too. Gods, there's no joy in politics. Speaking of, what happens after this business with Luden? Hopefully the boy goes back to Airbring. Where the fuck where the hell he's from? On his own, and I can take out some frustration on Dredge or something. Starting to sound like Haken. You don't like the life of a diplomat? Ha! Don't you miss the fight, Ubin? You down your mead instead of replying. Or slouches and shakes his head. There's no great joy in killing Dredge, but this pretty sure is not. Pretty sure this nonsense is some scheme between the two kings to force some kind of lineage. Used to be warriors would follow you for what you'd done. Isn't that why they follow you now? Is it? Or is it because I'm the next in line? These lines are getting muddy, old Varl. They've always been muddy, Wagner. Stares in the campfire, lost in thought. You leave him to it. Rise groggily, the campsite casualty of merriment. Saga is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Luden stalking your direction. He sidesteps sleeping bodies. Better wake up, you nudge Wagner. You're needed. Alright. So they just like pass out next to each other, like, oh, that's a bit weird. It's Luden, always a pleasure. You look well rested. Wagner releases a caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grofheim? Ha. Like 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come, I'll show you on a map. Here, check it out with your puny human eyes. Puny. I'm making up new words as we go. New words, there we go. Roll the map. You can drag the map to look around. The portrait icon shows where your caravan is in the world. You can also click on any location and get some history about it. When you're done with the map, click the X at the bottom of the screen. Okay. Oh wow, that's Strand. Okay. Well, this is a pretty big map. Sorry. Oh. So we are headed to here. We're here. Wow, that's pretty far away. Ha, ha. Yeah, we're pretty far away. I guess we're going up this way and then. All right, all right. So check the time real quick. Right. Alright. We headed north, then east, past the forts, far from Strand, going to be a long march. You should have drank last night, Ludin. Why not take the ships to Skymisted? Mersted? The Skymisted! What's the point of marching? The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It would tear up the longships. Too bad, though. We would have shown you all the wonders of Skymers there. Have sunken city crawling with dredge, Prince? Dredge and glaciers. You like glaciers? Ludin exhales through his nose and pours disgust for his contempt. Turns and bats aside the tent flaps as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the anthill, Wagner. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend, and you'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off of, too. Alright. Ludin's got a shorter wick than Haken. Thanks, Wagner. Let's get moving. Another half day to Vanderfell, if we're lucky. If we're lucky! Alright, camp. Camp is where you manage your caravan. During travel, you can enter camp at any time by clicking the camp button on the travel HUD. While at camp or in towns, you can upgrade your allies or equipment items. In the hero's tent. Okay. You can pass time by using the rest tent. Resting improves caravan's morale. A high morale will reduce casualties in war and affect your willpower in combat. Each passing day will use supplies, so only rest when necessary. Training tent will allow you to safely try out any characters in a mock battle. Click leave button at the campsite when you're ready to go back to the road. Alright. Rest tent, training. Ah, there's the hero's tent. Hero's tent!